The Russian ruble slid past 101 per US dollar on Monday to reach its weakest point in almost 17 months. President Vladimir Putin's economic advisor blamed the slump on the country's central bank. In a sign of growing discord among Russia's monetary authorities, Maxim Oreshkin said soft monetary policy had weakened the ruble and accelerated inflation. He further wrote in an op-ed for Russia's TASS news agency that he wanted a strong ruble and expected a normalization soon. Oreshkin's intervention could push the central bank into action ahead of its next scheduled interest rate decision in September. Economist Ian Melkumov said the central bank faced some tough decisions.
At least for the past several weeks, everyone was expecting that, okay, the ruble slide shall stop somewhere pretty soon because it's overshot its markets, objective market levels. But the ruble slide continued, and I think it will take some hard decisions by the central bank, like increasing the key rate, the interest rates, by at least a percentage point, maybe more than 1 percentage point, to stop the ruble decline.
The central bank hiked rates by 100 basis points in July to 8.5% after holding steady for months. The bank has been signalling more hikes are needed ahead of next month's key meeting. It's blamed the ruble's sharp slide this year on Russia's shrinking balance of trade. The ruble has lost about a quarter of its value against the dollar since Russia sent troops into Ukraine in February last year. The following month, it hit a record low of 120 against the dollar, but it recovered to a more than 7-year high a few months later due to capital controls and surging export revenues. Before the war, the ruble traded at around 75 to the dollar. To stop the ruble's current slide, Russia could reintroduce tougher capital controls. Another option would be to raise interest rates, which the central bank is already minded to do due to high inflation. But that limits economic growth potential and means higher borrowing rates for the government. That as it tries to fund military operations in Ukraine.